Good day. It's breakfast at Fish and Ease. I'm Mike Fisher, your trusty and trusted reporter. And what a day this shall be. This is the Fishbowl. That is the star. We'll be inside the building in a little bit. Here's some of the things we have on the agenda today. This particular program, this will be the Cowboys report card from Monday night. And yes, we grade almost cruelly. Honestly, there's like 2 reporters in all of DFW that have said anything negative about Amani Oruwariye, and I'm one of them. Everybody else seems to, everybody else wants to give him a hug. I think the Cowboys should probably think about cutting him. Seriously. So the report card is one issue. Another issue, hey, BetUS, thanks for your participation in the show. Thank you as well, 72,000 fish heads in Cowboy Nation. And as your reward, it's time. Let's do it. Let's do it today. Cowboys Nation needs a feel good. Thank you, Drew. This is the Drew Pearson autographed Hall of Fame Cowboy jersey. How would you like it? Okay, here's all you have to do. It's not very complicated. You must be a subscriber. You hear me? You must be a subscriber. And then we're going to give it away at Fish at 6 tonight. So you must be a subscriber. And here's what I'd like you to do. In the comments, you can do this all day long, and they will be reviewed, and we'll include comments tonight. And then on Thursday, we will unveil the winner. I want you to just put Drew and the city in which you live. That's it. Drew, Dallas. Drew, Calgary, I don't know. Drew, Boise, whatever it is. That's all you got to do. And then I'm going to trust you. Be a subscriber. Don't make me go through 72,000 people saying Drew, New York City. I'm going to have to trust you. So get in, get on, be good. Bring something of intellect to the table. Please do hit the like button that tells the algorithms that you want real Cowboy information and real Cowboy goodies like this literally invaluable piece of Cowboys memorabilia, the Drew Pearson autographed jersey. It's yours, quite possibly. Just subscribe to what we do here. So you've got a few hours. If you're not subscribed, let's go. Let's get it done now, and let's give this away today. So BetUS, 72,000 fish heads in Cowboy Nation. Can't be wrong. And Drew Pearson. And now the report card from Monday night. And, you know, it really did go according to a lot of things that we predicted. My final score, including the win, was pretty close to on. Let's see how else we did. As always, we highlight 5 things that the Cowboys need to do to win, and then we grade them on those 5 things. Pressure Joe, out of his 15/2. Last 3 games coming into Monday night. Touchdown to interception ratio for Joe Burrow, 15-2. Well, we're going to give the Cowboys a C in this area. His ratio worked again. What was he, 3-1? So the ratio worked. They did pressure him. According to Pro Football Focus, Micah Parsons, 10 pressures, 7 hurries, and 3 hits. They didn't get a sack. But Micah and the Cowboys, I mean, they really did. They did almost all they could to get to and knock around. And Mike Zimmer, some credit here too. Get to and knock him around. Joe, his pocket presence is really good. He's really good. When we're looking around the league at, oh, that's a 50 million, that's a 53 million, that's a 55 million quarterback. Some of them, I'm like, I don't know, man. 60, I don't know. Joe Burrow, I do think I get it. But he did throw for 369 yards and the 3 touchdowns. His last 4 games now, touchdown to interception ratio, I believe 18-3. So you kind of got to him. He still put up his numbers. That's a C. Item 2, establish Rico to avoid a shootout. Yes. Good for us. We predicted this, that they would try to do this, and they did it. That was no shootout. That was a grind him out. And Rico has a career night. 131 yards on 18 carries, averages 7.2 yards per carry. Not coincidentally, the last 3 games coming into Monday night, as we reported, the Bengals were giving up 7.2 yards per play, which is blick, which is also one of the reasons I really think the Cowboys should have just let the Bengals punt him the ball at the end and go win the game that way. So Rico runs wild. He gets a 27-yarder. I think he had a 19-yarder. They get in the fourth quarter. 14-yard run on first down. Then Big Mike went pass, pass, pass. And Dallas is forced to punt. You know me. I'm not really a play-calling second-guesser. You know, they thought they saw something. He was open. We got something over here. I get it. But Big Mike every summer says we're going to be a running team. And then every time we get to the nut cutting time in a game, they're kind of not. Rico, big night. Offensive line, good night in that regard, but not enough. But this might be the way going forward. Let's just see more of Rico. Does that work? Works for me. By the way, going forward, Cowboys at Carolina. We told you a couple of days ago the Panthers were favored by 1.5. Now they're favored by 2, and in some areas 2.5. Panthers, this might be one of the most embarrassing betting numbers in Cowboy history. Maybe in the that period where under Coach Campo, where they went, 5 win, 5 win, 5 win. Maybe they were underdogs against the worst team in football. They are underdogs against the worst team arguably the worst team in football, maybe the worst franchise in football. Wow. And this is the first time, I believe, that the Panthers have been favored in a game in 2 years. So if you want to get some action there, go to BetUS, betus.com. Use the promo code 150, YouTube150, and get your 150% discount off, up to $2,000. Go invest in yourself and have some fun. Thank you to BetUS. Go to betus.com. Item 3, don't be doubled up in the red zone. They get a touchdown to CeeDee Lamb early. They get on the first drive. First time they've scored a touchdown. Is that the first time they scored a touchdown in the first quarter all year? Interception on the second. So a mixed bag to start. Dallas did end up going 2 for 4 in the red zone. 50% is better than it was. It was 31%, which is as bad as it was in the NFL, bad as it is in the NFL. But in the end, it's not the red zone that kills the Cowboys. It's in terms of they score, we score, they score, we score. It's Jamar Chase, and it's 40 yards. So we're going to give the Cowboys a C on that. They did not get crushed in the red zone. That's just something. Item 4, protect Cooper Rush with another new line. And we weren't sure this could happen. We knew that since he has one weapon on defense, big old Trey, he's good too. And he keeps on coming to end up with 1 sack. But he was a problem. But the offensive line here did reasonably well. Did not allow a sack in the first quarter. Didn't have a 3 and out until there was 2 minutes left in the second quarter. Cooper Beebe leaves with a concussion. They got to move future All-Pro Brock Hoffman. He's got to move to center. TJ Bass goes in at guard. Matt Lewetzko got to get his uniform sweat. I mean, it was a mad scramble with another new line, no Zach Martin, and they survived. Injuries and changes. I think the Cowboys ended up giving 3 sacks. But all things considered, I'm going to give the Cowboys a C. Maybe I'm not such a hard grader after all. Take advantage of the Bengals' hole. Item 5. Dallas had 322 total yards against one of the worst defenses in football. That's their lowest number in 3 weeks. With Cooper Rush at quarterback, the coaching staff refuses to trust him to throw the ball downfield consistently. I'm not saying he hasn't ever done it. It was almost as costly as the punt muff, because their defensive backfield, which is not good, they knew it. They just sat there. They basically just sat about 15 yards down the line of scrimmage and said, "We dare you." You're not so we're going to just go. We're just go kind of mug your wide receivers. We're going to mug Brandon Cooks. He can get by us with speed, but you're not going to. Cooper Rush can't get the ball to him. And the Cowboys' inability and unwillingness to give that a push, they did not take advantage of the Bengals' hole. They get an F for that. You can't win a game. You can't just dink 'em dunk 'em for 2 months and expect to be successful. And by the way, you have CeeDee Lamb on your team and you have Brandon Cooks on your team. You used to have the Jalen's on your team. Maybe you don't have to dink 'em dunk 'em the whole game. Cooper Rush, just 183 passing yards against a defense that gives up yards in bushels. F on taking advantage of the Bengals' hole. Overall, mixed grades for the Cowboys. The only way you're going to feel good about this, because you got your overshown problem, you got your underdog on the road problem, you have Jerry saying, "Nah, we're fine with Cooper Rush. What in the world do we see? We don't need Trey Lance." You can have your fun at BetUS. Thank you, BetUS. And right here, let's have some Drew Pearson fun today. Give me your name. Give me his name. I already know your name and your city. And let's get a winner here. Please be subscribed to what we do here right now. Go sign up. It's free and worth every penny, as is cowboyscountry.com. You can find us there as well. Let's have a lovely day. We'll see you at the Star later today. Fish out.